Hello everyone, my name is Alan and in this short presentation I will walk through my exploratory data analysis project built with Python and Boca. The schedule there will go through the industry of my project, the data preparation and the chart that I've built. Choosing industry. The restaurant tips dataset was originally created to study human typing behavior in restaurant. The goal behind the dataset was to understand factors affecting how much people tip, whether social or situational factors like gender, smoking time or end of the day, smoking and time of the day, sorry, influencing typing. What are the days with the most tips? This dataset is from Kaggle. So first of all, the data preparation. The first step was to load and explore the dataset using pandas. Then I created new calculate field, for example, ratio between tip and total bill to see how much people tip relative to what they spend. I also grouped the data by different categories like gender, smoker status, and day to prepare it for visualization. So the overall distribution of invoice amount. As we can see there in this histogram, the distribution of invoice amount is more likely between $10 and $20. Here is the distribution of tips amount. So the distribution of tips amount is more between $2 and $4. So for the third chart, there we'll group the data by gender. So I group the data by sex and calculate both the average tips and average total bill for men and women. I use a bar chart to visualize, compare them. So the average tip by gender, as we can see there, men gives men give more tips than women. But when we are focusing on the percentage of the tips that have been given, the ratio of tip given by bill is more elevated for female than for male. So here is the analysis between sex and smokers. So we try to analyze the tips and group the tips percentage by sex and smoking status and created our chart. So as we can see there, um, in the upper right, female smokers tips around 18% of their bills. Female non-smokers and male smokers tips around 15% of their bill. Non-smoker male on the down left tips around 16% of their bill. So mostly it's like female smoker and non-smoker male have the highest tips percentage. So here we wanted to aggregate tips by category, whether it's a smoker or a non-smoker. So as you can see on the down right, the smoker gives a bit more tips than non-smoker. The difference is about 0.5%. So we create a table called time to aggregate the total bill, average tip, and average bill by time before the creation of our chart to showcase which time between lunch and dinner time are more tip there are more tips and the bill amount are more elevated. So as you can see there, during the dinner the tips are more around $3 per bill, and in the lunch time is less than 2.8%. The amount of the bill during dinner is above $20 and during lunch is a bit above $50, $15, sorry. So in our last chart, we will try to analyze the total sales by day and by time service to see which day are more the customers spend more money and during which time. Is it during lunch or during dinner? So here we are the chart creation. The first step is we group the day and to obtain the total bill. And after that, we aggregate all our data and we create our chart. So as we can see there, during Saturday and Sunday, the service is only during dinner, and the amount of bill are way around $2,000. And during Friday and Thursday, on Thursday specifically, it's more during lunch, and in Friday, the total sales is much more elevated during dinner time. So thank you for your time. This was my first presentation for the Capstone one and my first Python project ever in my life. So thank you for your time and thank you for your attention.